Hey everybody, Darren here to talk about Save the World. This week we're going to talk about Fortnitemares and your community questions. All right, the community has been playing our Fortnitemares event, exploring our whole new area, Hexylvania, and seeing the updates to our cards, enjoying our whole new traps that we've added into the game, and collecting all those new hero cards that we've added to the system with the Hexylvania update. Now, the number one question I keep getting asked is, when's it going away? Well, it turns out that because this event has been extra popular and some of our technical glitches, we're going to be extending the event to 11/29. So you have plenty of time to enjoy more of the Halloween content, collect those cards, and enjoy the event with your friends, you know, sort of a bit more at your own pace as opposed to being worried that we're going to turn it off on you. So get out there and check it out and give us some feedback on it.
What's up with the new weapon conditions?
All right, so as we've been going, we know we've added a bunch of new alterations to the schematic system, and we know a bunch of you are concerned about how am I going to possibly get the alterations that I want that fit my playstyle. Well, I have good news for you. We're actually working on ways for you guys to narrow your search in the alteration system so you can kind of tune and tweak that those properties on your schematics to fit your playstyle. Now, I can't talk about all the details right now, but I can tell you I'm in meetings right now working on how we're going to get that system up and running for you. And the upside is that we really always want to continue to give you more tools in your toolkit so you guys can expand new play styles. And you know, already we're seeing some cool spaces where people are building trap fields that are slowing down the creatures and making use of some of those new properties where they deal extra damage when when the monsters are in those states. So we're going to be expanding with both those things, but we recognize that as we add more stuff, it's going to be you know, we have to also give you guys increased control on how you acquire that stuff. So that's on our radar. We're going to do it. Don't worry about it.
Why can't we use locked overflow items in transformations?
All right, so we're talking about how you can access aspects of your inventory in different states. So we added in an overflow state into your inventory to hold all your schematics. Now, it was really never our intent to actually make that a playable area. We just didn't want everybody losing things when we gave you a quest reward, even though your inventory is full. So although I know it's tempting to try to access that aspect of your inventory, it becomes a challenge because at what point do you like draw the line and say, hey, this is as big as the inventory is? So that's not really our intent. And although I do have good news also about how you push stuff into the collection book, how you access transformations, that stuff is all we're sort of in the middle of working on that right now to improve that experience so it doesn't feel as cumbersome when you're interacting with it. So hopefully that'll make it easier for you to manage all the schematics in your inventory and you won't feel like you need to, like, you know, maintain a 300 big pool of schematics, which I know, well, unless you're a pack rat, which is like me. So yeah, well, I'm guilty. So,
any thoughts on allowing us to upgrade or downgrade crafting materials?
We did experiment with some of the ideas of being able to downgrade the schematics during our online test phases of the project, but we never really cracked the problem about how that affects the inventory or your economy and basically the general progression of the game. It's not that we don't think that this is actually a valuable feature to add back to the user. We just never have had enough time to both crack some of the design nuances of it, plus the UI and the iteration of like just how do we make that work and all the selection criteria behind it. But as soon as I know what we're going to do and we have an idea, I'll let you guys know. But this is still on our list of things to do.
Chest bug? What's that?
A bunch of you have reported that there is a difference between the end of round screen that you guys are earning for chests and when you return back to the home base menu. Well, guess what? You're right. That is a bug. The story behind it is at first we thought it was only a UI bug, so you were actually getting all the rewards. But once we actually started scraping away at that condition, turns out that there was an actual bug underneath the hood that every now and again you are not getting the right amount of rewards from that chest reward. The upside is we've got a fix, but it just is going to require a bit more testing before we can roll it out to you, because it's just sort of complicated. It has to do with our mission reward system. There's a bunch of widgets under the hood that we have to test. However, we do have something in the hopper. We're gonna roll it out as soon as we can, and on top of that, we're gonna figure out a way to how do we make good for that. It's sort of complicated because it's not 100% repro all the time, but we'll figure it out how to do right by you. So we'll let you know. All right, thanks everyone for stopping by this week. Wanted to make sure I do a shout out to all the new players. Like, man, there's tons of you. I appreciate you coming in and enjoying the Fortnite experience with us. All the streamers, all the players. I love playing games with you guys. Thanks for that and being part of the community. Drop us your questions below, and we'll see you next time.